Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Charles on Nance World. We are checking out some true crime tonight, guys. Case stories. This is actually a really good series. True crime case histories, volumes 1, 2, and 3. 32 disturbing true crime stories. Let's check out one of them, guys. You can give me a thumbs up button. Subscribe to Charles on Nance World. Appreciate you watching this. Some of this stuff is kind of creepy, man, but let's go ahead and check it out.
Chapter 8. Michelle Bika. Michelle and Thomas Bika were ecstatic to find out that Michelle, 39, was pregnant again. The couple had been trying to conceive again ever since the miscarriage that Michelle had the prior year. The couple attended birthing classes, showed friends their sonogram photos, and Michelle shopped for maternity clothes. Thomas had even prepared a nursery for the baby. As time went by, the pregnancy seemed to be coming along normally, with the exception of the due date, which occasionally got pushed further and further out. In September 2000, Michelle and Thomas were shopping at Walmart, where they met John and Teresa Andrews. The Andrews were also expecting a baby, and both couples were shopping for baby supplies. The two couples discussed their due dates, genders of their babies, and baby-related chit-chat when they discovered they were neighbors that lived only 4 blocks away from each other. John and Teresa Andrews had been high school sweethearts. In 1996, the couple were married, and 4 years into their marriage, they decided it was time to start a family. Just a few days after the chance meeting of the two couples, Michelle announced that she got a call from her doctor. She said the doctor had told her that the original sonogram had been a mistake, and her baby was actually going to be a boy rather than a girl.
What?
On the morning of September 27, 2000, John Andrews was at work when he received a call from Teresa. The couple had been trying to sell their Jeep Wrangler, and Teresa was going out to meet a woman that was interested in buying it. John called her a few hours later to find out if she sold it, but Teresa didn't pick up. When John got home from work, he found both Teresa and the Jeep were gone, but her handbag and cell phone were still in the house. John immediately knew something was wrong, as Teresa wouldn't leave without those. While John was going through panic over his missing wife, just 4 blocks away, the Bika household was overjoyed. Thomas Bika got a call from his wife while she was at work. Michelle announced that her water broke, and she was rushed to the hospital by ambulance, where she gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. However, rather than keep her there, she and the baby were immediately sent home because of a tuberculosis scare at the hospital. The Bikas named their newborn Michael Thomas Bika. Friends and family came to visit the couple and see the new baby boy. While Thomas was an excited new father, Michelle seemed stressed and upset. She told Thomas that she was very upset to hear the news of the disappearance of Teresa Andrews, and, out of respect, she didn't want to put the new baby flag in the front yard as they had planned.
Right.
Meanwhile, at the Andrews house, friends and family were desperately searching for clues to the disappearance of Teresa. The following week, police detectives get their first clue when they trace Teresa's cell phone records. They find that the call that Teresa got about the Jeep they had for sale actually came from Michelle Bika's phone. Police immediately questioned Michelle Bika and her husband, Thomas. Michelle appeared combative and agitated. The FBI checked out her story of the birth and found that the hospital had no record of her and there had not been any tuberculosis scare. Her story was clearly a lie. When detectives returned to Michelle's house to question her further, she quickly disappeared into the bedroom, put a handgun into her mouth, and pulled the trigger.
What?
Detectives found Thomas outside of the locked bedroom crying. Child Services immediately took the newborn to the hospital where DNA tests were performed that proved that John Andrews was actually the baby's father. Thomas Bika was taken into custody and questioned. He explained that he had believed everything that Michelle had told him about the pregnancy. After 12 hours of polygraph examinations, police determined that Thomas had no idea that his wife had faked her pregnancy, and he was released. Upon searching the Bika house, police found a shallow grave in the garage covered with gravel. Inside was the body of Teresa Andrews. She had a gunshot wound in her back, and her womb was cut open in a makeshift cesarean where Michelle had removed the baby.
No.
Amazingly, The baby survived and was returned to John Andrews.
Oh my God. What in the hell? Oh my goodness. So she managed, how he didn't know she was pregnant all that time? So she faked her death. I'm sorry, I faked her death. Faked her pregnancy for all those months. So I guess she must have timed it. Oh man. She found out the lady that was having a baby down the street. So she went and wow. She deleted her, took her baby, and acted like she gave birth to it, and then took that lady body. She did a lot of work. That is a crazy story. Wow. What do y'all think, man? So anyway, they have more of these crazy stories with True Crime Case Histories, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Y'all can check it out on Audible if y'all would like. But what do y'all think about this story, man? Leave your comments. Subscribe to Charles Arnaz World. Appreciate it.